Ahna from Bangladesh.
There was a person who during his ignorance actually imagined a picture of Allah, but he wasn't practicing back then. But then he later started praying. And when he started praying, he actually still had that image in his head, and he even used to worship that image. But later on, he found out, he realized that this is not appropriate, and he regretted it. But the picture doesn't still seem to leave him. And sometimes when he's making dhikr, he all of a sudden finds this picture in his head, and he gets confused, is he still worshiping this picture unknowingly, and this is scary.
Picture of what?
He imagined Allah in a form in his head.
Okay, first of all, is it possible for anyone to imagine Allah?
No, this is impossible.
So any image that may cross your mind, and yourself or your subconscious or shaitan tells you that this is the image of Allah, it's definitely not. Correct?
Yes, correct.
So if you ever get these images when you're making dhikr and it pops up like ads on YouTube or whatever, and you see them, you simply smile and move on, because this is not Allah. No matter how huge, how big, how this or that, Allah is unlike whatever can cross your mind, first of all. Second of all, you have to block these thoughts by not speaking to them, by not speaking about them, nor acting upon them. So speaking about them is going to your cousin and say, listen, cuz, yesterday I was praying tahajjud and a image popped in front of me and I was saying, Subhana Rabbi al-A'la, imagining that this is Allah Azza wa Jal. You spoke about it, you're doomed. End of story. But if you blocked it, then Allah will forgive such intrusive thoughts. You don't act upon it. You don't recall these images when you're making dhikr and saying, yeah, this is Allah Azza wa Jal, oh Allah, I'm doing this. And whatever you can imagine, it cannot be Allah. Once you do this, you're in the safe, because Allah has forgiven the ummah of Prophet Muhammad for his sake, for whatever intrusive thoughts that cross their minds, as long as they don't speak about them nor act upon them, and Allah knows best. And have you ever taken a counseling session with me? Go to my website and you will find counseling sessions and apply for one. If you can afford it, that's good for you. If you cannot, you're entitled for one free session. And this is for everybody. If they can affirm by Allah that they cannot afford it because they're poor, I'll give them one free session without a problem, a full half an hour. So come to me and let's speak about it, inshallah, within the following 2 days or 3 days. And bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, I will try and seek Allah's guidance to solve your problem once and for all, bi'idhnillah.